Hi guys, and welcome to my guide for the new server I've been playing on called Imagine PS. And this server is different than Dreamscape in the sense that you can see progression with gear and drop rates and such. So when you're grinding for a set or a piece of gear, you know what you need to do and how many kills you need to get. So when you first start off, you'll be asked to do normal Ironman or hardcore Ironman. The usual normal is just playing the server, trading and everything involved. Ironman is as usual, no trading. You're grinding your gear by yourself, and there's a few things you can do with other Ironmen or the auction house. And hardcore Ironman is one life. Once you die, you lose the status of hardcore, and you go to regular Ironman. So once you decide what kind of playstyle you want to play, there's probably about 3 methods you can do to start your account off in the early stages. So the first thing I suggest over any sort of method is going to the thieving area, clicking on thieving NPCs because you're not level 25 yet, and you just pick a pocket here until you're level 25. And only a minute or two later, once you're 25, you click on the thieving skill again and start going to the stalls. So start off with the left stall, the crafting stall, and basically just go on this stall until I think you're 50. Yep, 50 is the next stall. And so you're just going to continue through these stalls, and you're going to get these keys as you progress through. Once you get enough keys, you can open them up, and that's pretty much the way you're getting your starting gear. And on top of it, you're getting starting cash, which is good for later. Alright, as you progress through thieving, you'll get these keys. The crystal keys give alright gear. The main thing you're looking at out of this crystal key chest is the obliterary sword and the obliterary offhand sword. These are two pretty good starting weapons. If you don't want to farm thieving for too long, if you can get those from the crystal keys. Or if you start opening up the gold keys, you get the brutal whip and the arrow shield. Those are what you want to use when you're grinding monsters. As well as another big thing is the set you start off with, the Imagine set. So the helm, the cape, the body, and the legs. When you're wearing all of these, you can click : drop rate. And you can see from my pet I get 10%, and my set also gives me 60%, so for a total of 70%. So although this set doesn't give the best of stats, it is good to wear it for the first things you're grinding because it gives you that 60% drop rate chance. And once you get the keys opened, which I'll show you how to do now. So once you want to open up your keys, you can put them in the first slot in your inventory, and then open : open all C key. Once you do that command there, it'll open up all the keys, and you get some cash into your bag here and some drops. Same thing for the golden keys. You're gonna go open all G keys, or just G key, don't put an S or it's not going to work. And same thing, it says in the chat what you got. So just grind away at these stalls until you get these weapons. And the next thing I suggest once you get the weapons is to teleport to : Pikachu, or you can use the monster commands in here. And what you're going to want to do is you want to farm Pikachus until you get the Pikachu pet. And if you really want to grind here for more, if your drop rate was pretty fast, you can actually check the drops here. This is some of the stuff you get. It tells you the percent chance. So 1 in 12 kills, you can get any of this stuff. But what you're really looking for is the Pikachu pet, which is a 1 in 352, and the Thunderstone, which is also 100 in 352. When you get the Pikachu pet and the Thunderstone, you put them together, you get the Raichu pet, which gives 10% drop rate, whereas the Pikachu is just 5%. So once you have that, the next best thing for you to start grinding is some gear and Ring of Wealth. So you're going to go to : Gorak. I'll leave it there in the chat for a couple of seconds. And you're going to come down here. You're going to be killing this guy. I strongly suggest getting your prey up, which I'll show in a moment. So you're going to kill him. And his drop rates are Ring of Wealth, and that's what you're really looking. Oh, well, I'll just come back. What you're looking for here is if you can get lucky enough to get some of the divine pieces. Those are really good. It's a pretty long grind here to grind the whole set, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. The biggest thing you're here for is Ring of Wealth, and that's pretty good. I haven't tried the sword, but I'm pretty sure the Brutal Whip is around the same. So your main goal here is to grind any of the pieces or the Ring of Wealth. This place can be a little slow. So if you're not feeling this place, go back to thieving, get around 250 billion in cash, and then I'll take you to the new area. But first, I want to show you guys how to get your prayer up. So prayer is pretty fast in the server. What you're going to do is you're going to go to : Frost. I think that should work. Yeah, : Frost. And you can kill these baby dragons when you first start off. But once you get a little higher level, you're going to go : Frost Dragon. No, that doesn't work. Well, I would just kill these baby dragons then. They're pretty fast, just one hits. Oh yeah, you get Frost Dragon Bones. Okay. So I collect up an inventory of these. Go home. Go to the altar up here. Use the bones on the altar. It'll ask you for an amount. And it'll just keep burying them. And you get pretty fast XP. I think it's roughly 300 bones for 99. You don't need to go that high. I suggest just getting your protected from melee. If you feel like killing stuff faster, go for 70 for your piety here. And the altar also heals you for your health. Alright, so once you have 250 bill, you're going to want to come straight south all the way down to here. And you're going to see the aggressive mage. You're going to talk to him. He's going to talk about 250 bill to get the different types of core size. And then you pay them 250 bill to teleport you to that area. So now I'm going to switch to my other account to show you how that area works. Alright, so you talk to him, pay up, make sure you have it in your inventory, not in your pouch. And so the way this area works is you're looking for these weapons. So right now I'm on Sun Core Sai. I'll put a link in the description of the guide I'm giving you guys, as well as how these drops work. If anyone's played old school RuneScape, they work just like defenders. You start off with the first defender, and you have to have it in your inventory or wearing it, and as you kill them, you get the next tier of the item. So basically, you're going to be killing these guys until the next tier of your weapon drops. And the weapon itself is pretty good. I'm on tier 3 right now. If you want to know what the drop rate is of your next tier, you click check. There'll be nothing here, But if you look at the chat, my next core psi weapon is the golden core psi, which is a 1 in 300 drop chance. And so you can just keep track of how many kills you're at when you got your last drop, and then you can just add to know, like, maybe you're going to get it soon because you're at 280 kills. It's not always guaranteed at 300, but roughly around then is usually when you get it. Maybe if you're lucky, you get it sooner. But this is probably just my starting Ironman guide. I suggest going to at least tier 4 of the weapons when you first start. And that pretty much concludes my Ironman guide for starters. I usually stream every day, so if you guys ever see me on, just add me, ask me questions. Server's pretty good for answering them as well, if I'm not on. And the last thing I want to show you guys before I get off is : refer, spelled just like this. And so you can see people that have been referred by me. All you gotta do is do refer in the chat. You see a spot right here where there's no name. You type in my name, no spaces, just like that. You hit confirm, and you'll be part of my list. So some of these guys just started yesterday. They didn't play too much. They were just thieving. Iron Darth has been going pretty crazy. He's got 7,500 kills of monsters. And so when you guys get hit milestones of monsters killed, I get drop rate. And when I hit milestones of monsters killed, you guys get drop rate. So it's just sort of like a community thing we can all do together. But as for the video, that's it. I will be making more and more videos about further progression. But this should give you guys at least like a good 4 or 5 hours playtime easily to catch up to where this is right now. That's it.